Hello everyone, on today's tutorial I'll be showing you on how to draft a double-breasted suit. And for a double-breasted suit, so for me I'll be drawing a straight line, making my edges straight so I can get my measurements correctly. I'll be drawing my line straight. So after drawing my line, I'm going to measure 2.5 inch, which is meant for the double-breasted. 2.5 inch. You mark it all straight down to the length of your suit. Then you use your straight ruler to connect all the lines like so. You draw it all the lines like so all through down. So after doing that, you also make sure your edges of your material is also straight. You draw a straight line also to have a perfect box frame. So from here, getting your chest, I'm making use of a chest of 40. So you plus your 40, you plus 14 to your chest 40 and divide it by 2. So that's what I am writing. 40 plus 14 divided by 2. So at the end of the day, what you will get is 27, which will be the width of your box frame, which is 27. So you are taking the measurement from the 2.5 inch allowance line you took. That's where you are taking it, not from the first line you took. You are taking it from the 2.5 inch allowance for your double-breasted. So this is what I'm going to do, and if you can see, I have it exactly. So I'll take the same measurement all through down till the main length of the suit. So after doing that, we'll get our bicep, and the bicep I'm using for this suit is 15. So how to get the bicep is your bicep divided by 2, which is 15. That's 7.5 plus 2 inch. That's what you're going to get for your bicep. So we'll get 7.5 plus 2 inch. That's 8, 9. That's like 9.5. Yes, that's 9.5. So you put on 9.5 all through, and you connect the line like so. So the next thing we're going to do is we'll get our neck. So from this edge, which we've measured our whole 27, which is the box frame, our normal leg is 3/4. So from the edge of this way, I'm going to remove 1/4 inch down. Then we'll go down by 1.5. After going down 1.5, then we'll calculate it from that quarter. We're having 3.5. So we'll connect the 1.5 to the 3.5 point. So from that point, we are going to measure our shoulder, and the shoulder which I'll be using for this suit is 18. So having 18, so 18 divided by 2 is 9 plus half inch allowance. Then you go down a little and put that same 18 that you got, which is 9.5, and you go down by 2.5 and you connect the line. Then you draw your shoulder. So from here, we'll go to the front. So if you remember, I said the back neck is 3.5. So whatever you got at the back, we're adding 1.5 to it, to the front, which is making it 5 inch. So you take your 5 inch from the main line of our 2.5. If you remember when we started, then you draw and connect. You connect your lines all together. Connect your lines all together like so. So from here, we'll go to the next thing. And I'm sorry, I didn't measure the length of our suit. Sorry, that was an oversight. I didn't measure the length of our suit. The length of our suit is 29. And that 29, we're adding 1.5 to each. After we add 1.5 each to it, we're going to add 2 to it. We're adding 2 to it. Sorry, that was an oversight. I forgot to do it. So we'll add 29, we're adding 1.5 plus 2 inch, and the 2 inch will serve for our folding allowance. You put it all through till you get to the end at which your 27 of your box frame is to get your complete box frame. Then you connect the lines like so. I'm very sorry, that was an oversight. To have your complete box frame, please, you can go over from the video and get it complete. So immediately after you calculate your chest, the next thing you're supposed to do is to get the length before you start your measurement. Sorry, that was an oversight. So from here, let's continue our measurement. So from the top of our front pattern, we're going to minus ½ inch from the top. Then we'll draw it this way. We'll connect it like so. After connecting it, you measure the point at which your neck stops to the point where your shoulder ends. You measure it whatsoever you got here. So I got 6¾ So from that 6¾ I'll minus ½ inch when I'm putting it in front, making it 6.2. So that 6.2, that's what I'll take all through down to the length. Then I will join it also. Let me go again. I will join it also. I said you measure it first. You measure your shoulder for the back. Whatever you get, you put it in the front and minus ½ inch, and you measure it. Then you go down also by 2.5 also, and you take it. You see, you get the same thing. You get your 6¾ just as you did for the back neck. So that's it. So let's proceed. So from the shoulder which you've gotten, we're going to get our tummy line, and our tummy line from the measurement we have here is we'll be making use of 16, which is the tummy line of 16. So after measuring your tummy line of 16, you go down to the chest line and measure that point where you marked your 16, and whatever you get, you mark it all through also till you get to the main box frame, and you connect it like so. So this is our tummy line. So from here, from the tummy line, we're going to bring out the back now. So we're going to minus 1 inch from behind, and we'll connect that 1 inch to the base of our length of our suit. After connecting it like so, then we'll find the difference between the point at which the neck starts from and our chest line. You look for the center of the center. Then from this center, you are going to connect your 1 inch which we marked from our tummy line. You connect it like so. So after that, you pick up your French curve and connect that point to the 1/4 inch which you marked from the beginning of your measurement. You use your French curve to join the upper part like this. So after that, you go to the base. Remember, we've said the shoulder was 18, so you put your 9. After you put your 9, minus ½ inch. Then you go to the tummy line. Now, how to get the tummy measurement for the back is your tummy divided by 6 inch, and we're using 38 here. Our tummy here is 38, so we're dividing by 6. So when we do 38 divided by 6, it's going to give us 6 inch. So we're putting the 6 inch from that 1 inch that we mark. So we're marking 6 and we're adding ½ inch. We'll mark 6 and we'll add ½ inch. Then we'll go to the chest line, which is, and put the same thing as we got at our shoulder, which is 9. We got 9, but this time around we're not adding, we're minusing ½ inch. Remember, from the tummy line we added the 6 and added half, but here we are minusing ½ inch. Then we'll go up by 1 inch. So we'll connect the 9 inch to the armpit, to the shoulder line. Then the ½ inch which we went out with, we're connecting it to the tummy line. We're connecting the tummy line like so. Then we are connecting the line from our tummy line down to the down part of the suit like so. So you could see our back is gradually coming out. So from here we'll take 3" from that line. 3" or taking 3" out. After taking 3", we divide it into 2, which is 1.5, 1.5. So that will be it. That will be the point where our slit is going to come from. So from here now, let's try and get the center part of the suit now. So from here we're going to measure 3" from exactly where I'm putting it. We'll minus 3", then we'll minus ½ inside. Then we'll go up also by we'll go by 1. Then we'll go on that line and go down by 2. Then go into also by 2" to get the armhole of our suit. So we'll connect them with I'll connect it with my French rule. So please, if you don't have a French cuff, try to get one, because this is a suit. Your free hand will not really work for you if you want to get a good sketch. Then you connect it like this to have your complete armhole. So this is our armhole for the front, connecting the center also. So from here, please pay attention. From here, the difference between the chest and the tummy is just 2", because we're having 40 for the chest, 38 has the tummy. So the difference is just 2". So to give the suit shape, we're going to put 1" outside. Well, I'm putting 1" outside so as to give the suit shape. So now from this 1", remember the back we had 6". We had 6. So from that 1" now, we are going to remove 6". We're going to remove 6". And from that 6" now, we'll look for our chest, and we said our chest is 38 divided by 2, that's 19. Then we'll add 3" to it. So at this point, we are going to connect the armpit to that point and to the base to the base. So we're connecting it like this. Then we'll use our ruler and connect it like this. So from here, we've gotten the center back. This is the center back. So from here, we're going to bring out the slit. For the slit, it doesn't have a particular measurement depending on the length of the suit. For this suit, I'll be using 10.5 for the length of my slit. I'll be using 10.5 for the length of my sleeve. So from here, I'll take my measurement as 10.5. Then I'll mark it and connect the line like this. From here, I'm going to take out 1.5 at this point, 1.5 at the other point. Then we'll connect this 1.5 to the center. If you remember, we put 3 and divided by 2. So we're going to connect it like so, and we'll connect it to like so. So we've gotten the slit for the back. I've also gotten the center. So now let's bring out our complete center. So from this point, we're going to take out 1.5", and from this point we'll take out ½ Then we'll connect the ½ to the 1", like so. Connect it all through. So after that we're going to measure the length of our pocket, depending also on the length of the suit. There's no specific measurement. For this one, I'll be using 18, and I'll draw it, and this is where the position of my pocket is going to be. So from this line, from this point, I'm going to take out 1/4" from both sides to get the shaping of our suit like this. Then we'll connect it also to the top and to the top like this. So we're cutting off that place. When we're cutting, that place is meant for the shaping of our this thing, and this is the center. This is the complete center. This is the complete center. This is our complete center. And this is the back. This is the back. So this is the back and the center. Back and this back, and this is the back. Let me write it clearly here. This is the back and this is the center. So let's proceed. So now we're bringing out our chest pocket. I'm bringing out bringing out our neck. Sorry, so let's go to the neck. Bringing out our neck. So from this point, we're going to take out 3/4 of an inch. Then we'll connect this point to this point. Now we're connecting it outside. Remember, it's a double-breasted suit, not a single suit. And you know we left 2.5 inch allowance for our double-breasted. So that's why we're connecting the point, the 3/4 inch to the point outside, because it's a double-breasted suit. So you connect it like so. So after connecting it this way, so after then we'll go down at that point. We'll go down by 1.5. This 1.5 will go down with the neck. You can either go down by 4 or 3.5, depending on how down you want your neck to be. But mine, I'm going to use 3.5. And you connect the 1.5 to the 3 inch this way. So after connecting it now, you still go up by 1/4 of an inch, and you connect it like so and make a curve for your neck. So from here, you can either leave the size of your lapel this big if you want, or you reduce it. For me, I'll make use of 3.5. I don't want mine to be very big, so I'll reduce it by making 3.5. So from this point, we are going to connect it straight down. So this is it. I've reduced my neck. So from this point, you're going to go in by 2.5 and go up by 3 inch. Remember, we're making a pointed mouth double-breasted. So this is it. So that's the neck. So from here now, we're going to remove our chest pocket from the armpit. We're taking 1.5, and the standard length of a pocket is 4 inch. This is it. Then we'll find the center of the pocket. Whatever we get from the center of the pocket, we're going to trace it all through. So we'll go 1 inch. So we're going to trace it to the pocket side. We'll take down our 1 inch. Then we'll connect the lines together from the pockets from the chest pocket to the side pocket, and that will serve as our dart line. So from here, we're going to take 1/4 of an inch out from both sides to bring out the shape of our suit. Then we'll go down by 2 inch. Then we'll connect it from that point to this other point like so. So after doing that, this is our front panel of our double-breasted. This is our front part of our double-breasted. So from here, if you want to have a curve base, you can do it curve, or if you want it straight. For me, I'm making a straight curve. So all these places that I'm marking, we are cutting it off. You don't need it. So thank you for watching my video. If there's any other explanation or question, please comment on the comment section, and please don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you for watching.